Although interest rates have recently been cut by 0.5%, the interest rates on high-yield savings accounts are still fairly high, currently in that 4 to 5% range, with some of them being even over 5%. So we're going to go over some of the best high-yield savings accounts on the market right now that could help you grow your cash pile with those monthly interest payments. Also, keep in mind that I'm not sponsored by any of these banks. I'm just kind of a nerd about finance and thought that each of these savings accounts would be helpful to know. This takes us to the first one, which is the Lending Club Level Up Savings Account with a current APY of 5.3%. Now that, of course, is one of the highest interest rates around. You most likely won't be able to find any other account that's paying higher than that, but there is a bit of a catch to that 5.3% APY. So it does have a $0 minimum amount to get started, but in order to keep that 5.3%, you need to deposit at least $250 into the account every month. And that's not including any interest payments or account bonuses or anything like that. It has to be $250 from you deposited into the savings account every month. And then if you miss a month or you just can't keep that up, that APY will drop down to 4.8%, which in my opinion is still really good. And as far as I know, I don't believe you can get that 5.3% back, even if you deposit $250 the next month, but I could be wrong. So the Lending Club Level Up Savings Account has got some pretty nice features that you might want to consider exploring yourself. Number 2 is the Varo Bank High Yield Savings Account, also paying a super high APY of 5%, but this one also has a little bit of a catch to it as well. It'll only pay that 5% on up to $5,000 of your savings. Then anything above that $5,000 earns only 3%. So I'd say that this specific account is probably better for someone who might just be starting out and only has a few $100s to save and might not hit that $5,000 for a long period of time. Otherwise, there's definitely other options out there if you want to make around that 5% and have more than $5,000 to save. Which brings me to the next one that's still one of my favorites. It's the Betterment High Yield Savings Account, offering a 5% APY when you open a new account for the first 3 months. In other words, if you were to open an account today, you'd get 5% APY for 3 months. Then after that, it will drop down to 4.5% APY. Betterment also has 0 monthly fees and no minimum amounts to get started, and although it's not technically an independent bank, it still partners with other program banks, allowing your cash to be fully FDIC insured. And if you're someone like me who really enjoys investing, Betterment also has investing tools such as IRAs and automated investing. And it's also really easy to transfer cash to and from your investing accounts. So that's the Betterment High Yield Savings Account, currently paying a 5% APY when you open a new account. The next one is the Newtek Bank High Yield Savings Account with an APY of 5.25%. What I really like about this one is that there's no requirements or stipulations to get such a high APY. And with a $0 minimum balance and no monthly fees, you could literally get started with just a few dollars and build up a savings from there. Now, Newtek Bank does seem to be a little bit more catered towards people with a business. As you can see, it offers a business checking account and a business money market account. But regardless, there's still that personal savings account that anyone can use, paying that 5.25% APY. And again, that's over 5% with no specific requirements. This last one is also one of my favorites. It's the Wealthfront Cash Account, and very similar to the Betterment account, it's offering a 5% APY for anyone opening a new account for the first 3 months, then drops down to 4.5% after those 3 months are up. Wealthfront is also another one that's not necessarily its own bank. It's more of a financial platform that allows you to easily save money and invest, but it is also partnered with various program banks, so you are FDIC insured up to $8 million. So with Wealthfront, you can literally start saving today with as little as $1 and get that 5% APY if you are a new user. I really do think each of these accounts are at least worth checking out, and I will link each of them in the description below, so let me know what you guys think, and I will see you next time.